to loving your government. You see, this girl just died. 6-year-old girl, she just had a tummy ache. Front page everywhere. The scaremongering, the propaganda is about to go full force in Canada. Ontario confirms another death associated with swine flu, national total at 21. See this? Ontario confirms another death associated with swine flu. Notice how it's not because of swine flu. Let me read you the article. They always hide it in here. Now they say 21 people. A 60-year-old man from Durham region, east of Toronto, tested positive for the H1N1 flu virus. On Tuesday, local health officials confirmed that a 17-year-old boy from Ottawa region and a 52-year-old woman from Eastern Ontario had also tested positive. Ontario now has 7 deaths associated with swine flu. 7. And they say they have 5,700 confirmed cases of it, most of them mild. 7 out of 5,700. I like them odds. We'll be back after this. It's the Infowarrior. You know, yesterday I briefly reported on Governor Sanford out of South Carolina being missing, AWOL, for like a week. And I said, well, it's probably not hiking on the Appalachian Mountains like they're saying. So what was it? He was out in Argentina, apparently with his mistress, who he's been having an affair with for over a year. Now, why is this interesting to me? Well, number one, he tried to hide it. Number two, the media kind of jumped on it and didn't say what was going on, and now they're demonizing him. And he didn't resign from his position as governor, but he resigned from his position in the I think he was head of some circle of governors or something. So he resigned from that. Now, here's what's interesting. He wanted to take the bailout money and pay off South Carolina's debt with it, or not take it at all. And that was overruled and thrown out by the Obama administration. So he seems like he might have been an actual critic of what was going down for his community. He thought maybe I can make it so South Carolina doesn't have to feel this hit, this bailout crunch as much. I'll take the bailout money and we'll pay off our debt with it. And he wasn't allowed to do that. Well, he was like, well, we don't need this stimulus money. So it looks like, I mean, come on, the majority of these guys have worse than mistresses, folks. And we all know it if you listen to this program, if you're in the know, if you read the Franklin cover-up, if you know about Tom Foley and Barney Frank's backdoor shenanigans. I mean, it's out there if you want to look into it, okay? All right, let's jump into another caller. Let's go to Matt in Mississippi. Matt, you're on the line.
Hey, Jason.
What's up?
This isn't what you were just talking about, that Stanford.
Yeah.
He's also one of those Tea Parties that gave that speech about the all-seeing eye and that being God's eye and all that.
Oh, wait, was he really? He was that guy. That's right. Oh, maybe he is a little too in the know. But then again, he seems like one of their players. Maybe he angered somebody.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but it was kind of.
Well, you know what? You look at somebody like John Edwards. John Edwards is kind of their boy too. They took him in 2004 Bilderberg. They invited him back after that, and he still got exposed for pretty much having an illegitimate kid with a reporter on the road. And there's supposed to be some tell-all book coming out about him. So I guess they don't mind burning these guys when they just got a hot honey on the side.
Right.
So what'd you call in about?
Well, I was calling about some of these some 9/11 facts. I don't know if you've heard them before, but I verified them, and they're kind of some weird facts. You know how a lot of the elites are into the mystery religion and the numbers and all those things.
Sure.
And, the September 11th number. Maybe you've heard some of these, but did you know that the Pentagon was laid in a Masonic ceremony on September 11th, 1941?
Yep, very well aware of it.
And, maybe some other people hadn't heard some of these, but the Madrid train bombing was 911 days.
On 3/11.
Right.
Yes, also very odd.
And the first European discovery of Manhattan is generally credited to the English explorer Henry Hudson, sailing for the Dutch, who entered the upper bay of New York on September 11th, 1609.
Some of those, to me aren't that coincidental. The Pentagon one is actually pretty important to me. 9/11, just the fact that they did it on a day that would be 911, the call for an emergency from the normal person, should, wreak havoc on one's brain. But there's so much other stuff to really focus on 9/11. But the numerology is interesting once you start looking into these guys' religious backgrounds. I thank you for the call, Matt. We're going to go to Mike in Illinois. Mike, you're on the line. Yes, Mike. Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Jason. How you doing tonight?
Good.
Okay, good. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to apologize for this police officer off duty that beats the heck out of a very attractive woman and gets probation, whereas he should have been fired from the police department right on the spot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. But it's just sad that we're a year plus out from when this happened. When they first have their court hearings, other cops come to his aid, block off the media, ticket the media, act like they're doing a bad thing, and then the judge comes back and says, well, I would have given him the full extent of the law if I thought it was going to stop people from drinking and fighting with one another. This guy wasn't fighting with somebody. He's beating up a woman. I want to get your take on the other side, Mike. Hold over. We'll be back after this. It's the Info Warrior.